Good morning. Welcome to another great episode of The House That the Students Built, and it is rolling along very nicely. As you can see, we are currently working on the outside walls, and we're about there. We've got one framed over here that's getting ready to get sheathed today when the students get out here and wrapped, and then we've just got to finish this front section. The plan is I've reached out to the truss company, want a verified design and all of the availability, and just waiting. They're waiting on me to give them the word, which I'm going to probably give them tomorrow to build out, because it's going to take a week to build the trusses and then maybe a few days for them to deliver them. And I wanted to make sure I had a lot of the stuff out of the way where we could have a nice place to put them. The plan is to hopefully have these walls done by spring break, and then they can be building the trusses over spring break. Also reached out to Jimmy Hall, former student of mine, and he's on board with setting it for us. So just got to get with him and schedule it. He said he could get on it pretty quickly for us. Things have slowed down a little bit for them, so real, great full circle deal there with Jimmy coming back and helping us out. He's pretty much helped us, I think, on the last 5 or 6 houses. So yeah, great guy, great young man. And the masonry crew is coming along really well. We got some more brick donated. We picked it up. It was left at the Oak when they remodeled the Oak. And you can see in the background there a whole lot of the brick. It was basically 4 cubes over here. We got a nice little load of fresh wood chips, oak wood chips, that I brought out and kind of spread around the trailer and the shed and around that side over there to try to help keep some of the weeds down, keep things looking nice and spiffy for our neighbors, our wonderful neighbors. The neighbors who bought 20 are in the final stages of their finishing out the basement. All the rock has been hung. They've made arrangements with a young man to finish that for them. And then they'll begin working on the drop ceiling, and we'll get VSC and our fire sprinkler class to come out and help them with those drops and get that sprinkler moved down to where it needs to be at the drop ceiling level. So yeah, really good. Having fun, building relationships. That's what we do. All right, so as you can see, we've completed the side as you've seen before, the back where the deck is going to go, and then we've come down this side, and the guys have turned the corner, have been working on this front wall and the steps here. We've got the foundation built up to where we can start actually bringing it to where we've got to get the grade set. Of course, our heavy equipment class now is going to be helping us with this grading, and Josh is going to come out, and we've got the plot plan, the topo and all. We're going to get so we can do the final assessment of where the steps are going to end. There aren't going to be very many steps on this house, obviously, because the grade is so high. This is deep. This goes down 4 feet below where I'm standing. So we needed all this fill to bring it up, fill it solid. And the guys have been doing a great job. We've even had some first-year masonry students working on this. Doesn't have to be beautiful because it's all going to be covered. And we're going to, of course, have metal up here and pour our slab on that. So it's been an opportunity for all our young people to get in here and do some laying. Some of our second-year students have done this wall, and it looks really good. So the masonry students, the carpentry students really enjoy having them out, and it seems like they're all picking it up pretty good. And we got a really crackerjack first-year group of carpentry students, so been enjoy working with them, and they're going to be coming out. We're kind of splitting them up, half and half. Half are coming with me, and half are staying back because we're still doing that playhouse. So that's coming along nicely. We plan on having that done and delivered on April the 8th over to Libby Mill Library. So if you guys are in the neighborhood after April the 8th, swing by Libby Mill Library and go out back and see the new playhouse. I think this year's theme is a bookstore theme for the playhouse. It's looking really good. Here we are in the back corner again, and we've got the walls done, and I'm sure some of you were probably wondering when you were looking at the view from up front, what in the world is that big giant monstrosity sitting up in the air there? Well, when we changed the roof design on this house, we added 2 dormers, of course, and the one front A to give it a different look from the front. Of course, the floor plan's still the same, it's reversed, but from a cost-saving standpoint and an aesthetic standpoint, we decided to change the roof appearance a little bit. And also, because we had to move that deck in to only being able to go out 6 feet, we had to eliminate the full roof running on the back. like we had on the other one, and we bared that far corner of the other house on the actual deck on a 6x6 post that went down to a pier. So we had to eliminate that, so because we don't have anywhere to bear the roof out in the middle of nowhere. So because this has a vaulted ceiling in here throughout the kitchen, the dining room, and the den, we had to build a much taller wall because it's got to catch those trusses in the plane of the roof coming down all the way to that back wall. So this wall is just higher, and it's 2x6 because of its height. If you go over a certain amount, you have to switch from 2x4 to 2x6. It is a meaty wall. It is a pretty impressive feat, and we're hopeful that we got the height right. If not, we can make some minor adjustments when the roof is actually being set. But anyhow, really rolling along. It's beautiful, beautiful day in Dumbarton, Virginia. Thank you guys for everything you do to help these kids get these opportunities. And as always, if you have any questions, call me, email me, let me know, and have a very happy spring.